Good morning, everyone. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Put your right hand over your heart. Begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. How can I help you?
Good morning, everyone. We're back. Sorry for the long absence. We had some technical difficulties. I'm Ryan.
And I'm Luke.
Today is Thursday, December 7th, 2017.
Our question of the day is, where did Santa originate? We'll have the answer for you at the end of the announcements. Do you have any guesses?
That's a good question, but I do not. I really don't.
All right, we'll see.
For lunch, we're having grilled cheese sandwich or bean and cheese burrito with salsa.
Wow, that actually sounds pretty good.
It sure does.
Students, winter break is coming up. It goes from December 15th until January 7th. Enjoy all your free time and your family during this holiday season.
Also, our school is holding a food drive to help out the families in our area this holiday season. Make sure to donate canned items or foods or anything you need.
Our Pride Panther winner for today is Rafael Allende.
Miss Barker says that Rafael worked hard in math and outperformed all his classmates in the ALEX program. Way to go.
Great job.
Please come to the front office to collect your fantastic prizes.
Make sure to turn in all your canned foods and other items for stocking stuffers. We'll be collecting all sorts of items, from Dollar Tree stocking stuffers to canned foods and toys.
Did you know in Greek, X means Christ? And that's how the word Xmas came to be.
Really? I had no idea.
Yeah.
The answer to our question of the day is Santa Claus originated in modern-day Turkey.
Cool. One last thing before we sign off. Today is December 7th, a date which President Franklin Roosevelt said would live in infamy.
On this date in 1941, Japan attacked the United States Navy at Pearl Harbor, Hawaii, killing over 2,000 people.
The next day, the United States would be drawn into World War II and would go on to fight the Japanese for nearly 4 years.
It would also lead to the only time in history where a country has used nuclear weapons against another.
Please take a moment to watch the following recollection from a survivor of the attack at Pearl Harbor on December 7th, 1941.
I'm Luke.
And I'm Ryan.
I joined the Navy because I needed money and there wasn't any work. And I was on there from June of 40 until it was sunk. About a year and a half, somewhere near. The night before we had a little crap game and I won $60. And I had Liberty the next day, Sunday, so I was going to take a friend of mine from in the gun crew from Kentucky, and we were going to go ashore and celebrate in Honolulu. So I got up early and I went up and took a shower, and I come back and I was standing in front of my locker down in the turret, lower handling room, getting ready to change clothes, and we heard some rumbling going on, but of course we didn't know what it was. The chief turret captain come from all the way from chief's quarters up forward, come in the bottom of the turret and said the Japs are bombing us. So we started up through the turret to get up to our battle stations, and my battle station was right up under the guns themselves, I had to put the primer in the breech block when they had it open while they were loading the projectiles and the powder. I put the primer in. Anyway, I was halfway up there on what they call the shell deck where they stored the projectiles when it blew up. And it blew the lights out, and the emergency lights come on, but they weren't very good. But anyway, it was smoky. And I went on up through and got in the gun room, and most of the gun crew was in the gun room then. And it was so smoky in there you could hardly breathe, but the people in charge thought that smoke was coming in the sight ports of the gun. And they said they figured the Japanese were gassing us. Well, it come out that the smoke was coming from below decks. A bomb had went down by turret 4 and exploded, and the smoke was coming from there and up through. So anyway, when they realized that and the strafing kind of settled down, we went out on the starboard quarter deck and took people off that were burned. We've tried to put life rafts in the water, them big balsa rafts, 20 men. Some of them would hardly float without putting anybody in there. They've been painted so many times. But anyway, some of the people coming out of there were burned so bad. The uniform of the day was white shorts and t-shirts, and no protection from the flash burn. So the people that were below decks and up forward got the flash. And people that I knew come out, that I had been in the 3rd Division before I went in the gunnery office and in the turret. So some people coming out of there were burned so bad that you catch a hold of them, the skin would slip off, and the other arm might be burned crisp. And they still called me by name, and they were burned so much I couldn't even tell who they were. When I left the ship, I could step off of the quarter deck into a motor launch, and it sunk down like that to where it's just about 3 or 4 feet above the water.